So this top portion looks a little bit different than it's looked the past couple days. All it says is list the first 25, doesn't it? Do you know your perfect squares without having them written for you? What's the first perfect square? And then? No. 4, 9,
36, 49, 64, 81, 121, 144.
So this is 12 squared. Now 13 squared. 15 squared. That's 15. How about 16? You should have your calculators out. 256. 17 squared. Keep going. So this is the first 20 perfect squares. But I want you to go to 25. So this is 20 squared. 4, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4. Thank you. 42 squared. 23. 24. And 25. Okay, so those are the first 25 perfect squares. Any questions on those? No? You sure? So just written a little bit differently than we're used to seeing them. Switching up a little bit. The middle section of your notes are the same as what we did yesterday, so hopefully you can talk me through them here. Are we all ready? Can I go off the screen or no? Yeah? Okay. When adding and subtracting terms, you must have, we're talking terms here. Like terms. That's okay. You beat me to the punch. That's all right. What about when you're multiplying and dividing? And the same is true for radicals. So, when we add and subtract radicals, I have 3 steps for you. The first thing you need to do is break it down. That's called simplifying. Because remember, if we have to add and subtract radicals, they got to be the same, right? They might not look like the same to begin with. That's why we got to break them down and see if they were just kind of hiding the pairs. Are we good? Then, after you simplify, you must, please don't, have like radicals to combine. If they are alike, and if we are going to combine them, what are we going to be adding and subtracting? Do we add and subtract? What part of it are we going to add and subtract? The coefficients. You are going to add or subtract, whatever they tell you to do, the coefficients. Do I add and subtract the radicals? What do you think? No, the radicals stay how they are. Everybody okay here? Yeah, ready to try some? All right, again, I'll just get through as much as I can get through in the time that I have, okay? All right, so number 1, do they match? Can the 2 be broken down? How about the 27? Into what? Okay, and the 9? Okay, what was out front to begin with? The 2. Do I have any pairs? And what will be left underneath? Everybody doing okay? What is 2 times 3? So this is really 6 radical 3. Are we okay with that first part? Yes? Okay, let's go to the 98 now. 7 and 14, you said? How about the 14? Okay, was there anything out front to start with? Okay, any pairs? Okay, and what's left underneath? Okay, what is 3 times that 7? And then the radical 2's underneath? Okay, now let's drop down the first term, which was 25 radical 2. We have to add the second term and subtract the third term. Are they the same? Not all of them. I can only put together the radical 2's. So what is 25 minus 21? So 4 radical 2, and then we'll drop down the 6 radical 3. Wonderful. Good start. Good start. All right, how about number 2 here? What do you think? Yes, she was in my last class. I do not. No, I have her 8th period. Oh yeah, she was in my class. All right, sorry about that. So, where are we going here? And the 28 can go into what? Okay, and how about that 4? What was out front to begin with? And what do we have a pair of? And we're going to leave the 7 underneath. What is 5 times 2? So this is 10 radical 7. Can you break down the radical 7? No? Okay, so I'm just going to drop it down in here. How about the 14? Yeah, if I split up this 14, it's just going to be a 2 and a 7, right? Do they go any further? No pairs, so there's no reason. So I'm just going to drop that down as well. Okay, do I have anything that's alike? Okay, the radical 7's, what do you get when you put them together? Good. Wonderful. All right, let's get some big numbers going here.
Miranda Whiteman, report to the office, please. Miranda Whiteman to the office.
338, what do you think? 13 and 26. How about the 26? 13 and 2. Okay, did I have anything out front to begin with? A negative, right? And what's going to get out of here? A 13. So this will be negative 13. What's left underneath? Good. How about the 200? Okay, so I heard 25 times 8, probably because Greg was the loudest, but all of your other answers were correct. Okay. How about the 25? And how about the 8? And how about the 4? Okay, so was there anything out front to start with? A negative 1, okay. Anything get out? So 5 times 2 is 10. So this will be 10. What's left underneath? A 2. And those will be subtracted. Okay, I'm running out of room, but that's okay. How about the 162? I think I might do it down here. 54 times 3. How about the 54? How about the 9? And how about the 6? All right, was there anything out front of that one? Nope. What gets out? 2 pairs of 3's. So 3 times 3 is, and then what's left underneath? A 2. Do they match? All of them match. So what is negative 13 minus 10 plus 9? And that is a radical 2 on the end. How we doing? Good? Okay. I don't know what time this class ends. Let me check here. You are correct, 2:04. So I got about 10 minutes, right? Okay, ready? Shane, pick a problem, any problem. Number 4. How boring, going right in order. Okay. Oh, it's an easy one. I don't blame you for picking this one. Everybody's going to get one. Go ahead, Shane. Okay. Okay. What was out front to begin with? What gets out? And then what's left underneath? What is out front? Radical 2. Bring down the -4 radical 2. Final answer is? Those do match, so he could subtract them. All right, Greg, which one do you want? 11, he says. Everybody good with this one? Okay. What are you breaking down? Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. Good. Anything out front to begin with? Pairs? Underneath? 3 times 2 is? Drop down the 4 radical 2 out front. Can I add them? And you get? Wonderful. You want to do 8? Let's make sure everybody's good with this one first. Okay. 8 it is. All right. Not a bad one, though, Peyton. Tell me why this is not a bad one. Okay, now notice 6 could break down, but it's only going to break into what, guys? 3 and 2, right? No pairs. The 10 could break down. What does the 10 break down into? No pairs, right? So all he's got to do is match up the like terms and put them together. How about the 6s? What do you get? Yeah, just 1 radical 6. You don't have to put the 1 in front of it. Just a radical 6 will do. Radical 10s. Wonderful. No, William's got the next one. 7. Sounds good. Same way, okay. Okay. Wonderful. James, did you take yours? Which one do you want, sir? Number 5. Everybody okay on this number before I move on? Okay, going back to number 5. Good choice. Which one do you want to break down first? The 63? The 28? Okay. What was out front to begin with? Pair. Underneath. Good. 5 times 2 is? Okay. Other side now. How about that 63? Okay. And the 9? Out front to begin with was pairs of underneath. What is out front then when you multiply? Okay, and I'm supposed to be adding these. Good. Wonderful. That leaves Chase and Autumn. What do you think? Who's next? What would you like? 6. All right. Where do you want to start? Okay. Good. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Anything out front to begin with, Autumn? Okay. Pairs of... Okay. Left underneath. Wonderful. So 5 times 2 times 2 is... Good. And that's a radical 3. All right. And how about the 27? Okay. 3 times 9 and what? There we go. Out front to begin with was a... Okay, what's getting out? And underneath? Wonderful. What is that, 8 times 3? Okay, can they be subtracted? And you get... Wonderful. You guys doing great. All right, Chase, last one's for you. Which one would you like? 11. Pick again. 9? Okay. 45, what do you think? Good. And the 9? What was out front to begin with? And what's getting out? Only pairs get out. There we go. And then what's left underneath? Good. What is that 6 times that 3? Good. And that's a radical 5. How about the 80 over here, Chase? Good. And the 8? And the 4? And the 10? Okay, anything out front to begin with? Ooh. Negative 2? I don't know what's going on here. Hold on a second. There we go. There was a 2 out front. What else is getting out? And? Good. I'm sorry I circled that 4. That 4 should not be circled. Does everybody see that? So we've got a 2 and a 2. What's left underneath? I shouldn't have circled that one. That's my fault, Chase. Good. Okay, what is that 2 times 2 times 2? So you're allowed to put them together because they're both radical 5s, and what do you get? Okay, folks, any of those are up for grabs for extra credit. And your homework is that